Hello there, this is Israel. I haven't recorded for a while, so apologize for that. I've just been too busy with work, lots of gigs, recording, and it's just been a busy life. But I'm glad to be back here and show you guys the differences between these two incredible boards, incredible keyboards. They're completely different keyboards, completely different keybeds, the tones, everything is so different. And I'm gonna show you guys the differences and and I guess help you out which one you wanna buy, you wanna purchase. Um, I really personally I like both. Both are, like I say, are really different than each other. I like the one of the things of the CP88 better than the Studiologic, and some of the Studiologic better than the CP88. We're gonna start with I guess, with the tone, the piano tone. The Studiologic has. Um, I would say you have to probably. There is only one piano that I really like. It's called the Vintage Grand. I really like that one. I have to pretty much go through the configuration and change. I got the tone at 50% tone, and the string resonance at 25. Duplex at 51, and the pedal noise pretty much reduce it to zero. And I think it sounds great. And that's my favorite so far. And I will show you just a little bit what I did with this one. Here it goes. I think it sounds lovely. Yeah, yeah, I think it has a great tone. For attacks, for everything, playing soft, I guess. The Yamaha has a great piano tone. I really like it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I know you guys probably gonna hate me to say this, but I think I like the Yamaha better or the Studiologic, the piano. I just know I just think it has more character. I did turn on the EQ on this on the CP88. The last time I recorded this one against the Studiologic, I had the EQ off. I think Yamaha just tries to um, have like just a plain uh, piano, just a really basic tone, so you guys can just adjust it whatever you guys want. So I did adjust the EQ on my the the piano, just whatever I feel like. It was great. It was like, to me it sounded too bright, so I did turn the brightness a little bit lower, and the low went a little up. On this one, in the Studio Logic, I had to like I said, tweak lots of stuff because it comes out of the box and it just doesn't sound right. I'm gonna show you the German Grand how it sounds out of the box, and I don't understand why is that like first piano that comes, uh, when you open the piano, and that's the very first piano that shows up. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like really plasticky. I don't know. Sounds like the old '80s stage pianos, like kind of fake. Here I will show you between this one and the one I just tweak. So this is the German Grand. I'm sorry. This is without the sustain. This is the sustain. Especially the high note sounds really weird. I'm gonna show you now the other one. That's a German Grand. And now the other one, the vintage. You can tell the Yamaha has a really bright sound. But that's, I guess it's just, I guess it's just as is. I guess it's everybody has different taste. I think the last time I played with this one, the Studiologic, uh, I played with my Venice. We play Latin, jazz, Cuban music, and I was very surprised when I played. I played live. With the P8 system. It cut through the mix really nice. The Studiologic. Yeah, even my friends they were like, "Oh, that piano sounds great," and I did use the vintage grain as my piano, my main piano, and but yeah, they really like it, and just overall the interface on this thing is just it is really like if you wanna mix pianos and stuff like that with the MIDI integration is just amazing. Another thing is I have another keyboard is a Nord Electro 6D. So I had the Nord Electro split into like I had the organ here, and I had the Nord piano. I was what is that? Was I think was the Grand Studio 2 or something like that. It's like the Yamaha C7, and I was playing the Yamaha C7 on the Studiologic, and oh boy, that one is sounding really nice. The key bit on this one is way ahead of the Yamaha. Um, the key bed is not too bad on this one. I will say I will rate it as a really good key bed. Don't get me wrong. This is a really good key bed. I'm not saying or bashing that Yamaha makes a bad key beds. No, this is a great key bed, but feels more organic. This just like the weight is really nice, balance. It feels like an acoustic piano. The Studiologic, of course, the acoustic piano is gonna feel better, but this is really close to that. I would say it's really good, and this feels premium. I know you guys can, you know, you know, see what I'm trying to say. It's like really good and premium quality. Yeah, that's why I think I'm just gonna keep my Studio Logic for a long run. unless they make another piano. Um, yeah, and another thing is when you're playing live uh, on the CP88, a funny thing is when you go through the live set on the buttons here, you have um, electric pianos, right, and acoustic pianos. So I'm gonna turn off the piano and the pad. See, I don't like that. It just interrupts it. See, I want to turn off the pad and it just disappears. On the Studiologic, on the other hand, you're playing. You turn off the voice and it's still there, you know. Once you disable the tone, still there. I love that because it doesn't interrupt. That's the pad. You hear the pad. I'm gonna mute the pad, and it's still in the background. I love that. It doesn't interrupt, and here it does. Let's see, play the pianos. See, I don't like that. But the funny thing is when you go through the favorites on the Studiologic, so I'm playing favorites here, right? One second. There you go. And then when I change favorites to the piano, just acoustic piano, look what happens. It drops, right? Well, in this case, on this one, it doesn't do that on the Yamaha. I go to my piano, and it's still in the background. That was very interesting. That's very interesting. I guess if you wanna do that on your CP88, you got that option. The sound's still there, because I switched from I had a mix of piano, electrics, and a pad right there. And then when I switched to an acoustic piano, now I'm on switch. I just switched to acoustic piano, and the pad is still there. You can hear it in the background. It doesn't cut as bad as this one, as the Studiologic. You can see that. But I guess, I don't know, it's just like in favorites, it's just set up so much different. I think I like the Studiologic interface better, just because I can, once I go my favorites and number 3, right? Number 3, I got 3 different voices on number 3. So 3 different things. I got pianos, pads, and electric pianos. So when I'm playing a song on number 3, right, I can just disable that and still play. It doesn't interrupt. But if I want to play a different song, I just switch to, different song, and I have all these parameters available for me. 4 different channels, I guess. You can mix it with MIDI or MIDI or internal or external instruments. That's really nice about this Studiologic. But yeah, that's a really interesting thing, I guess. What else? But yeah, I just love these 2 keyboards. Well, yeah, another thing is this one, the CP88, does include the X XL X oh boy, XLR, isn't it? Yeah, XLR, the microphone type of cable that goes straight to the mix. I really like that kind of stuff because it's really useful when I'm playing live. Um, this one doesn't have that, so I would appreciate Studiologic in the in the future they bring that. This is really useful uh, port, I guess, or input for the pianos. Um, but yeah. But yeah, the benefit of this one is you have 4 channels that you can run at the same time, MIDI or external instruments. I really like that option on the Studiologic. I think the Studiologic is very nice for MIDI and live performance, I guess. Yeah. What I love about this CP88 is you have everything right here on the board, on the keyboard. You have all the knobs that you can actually easy manipulate tone. You have the chorus, you got flanks, you have distor, you got whack, the wow, the compressors, the EQ. Everything is right there. You don't have to go through menus just like this one. That's the only downsides about the Studiologic. You have to go through a bunch of stuff to go to the EQ or just to go, to just to modify your tone. This one is a lot easier. And overall, the Studiologic has way more uh, voices or tones or whatever, pianos, electric pianos, organs, pads, and all that stuff. But this one has the CP88 has way less. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I like better the CP88 tones. I feel like it's way better the quality of the pianos, electric pianos, strings, everything is way better on the CP88. I'm sorry if I disappointed you about that. That's just my opinion. Everybody's different. Um, but yeah, I really like the CP88, the piano tones, the electric pianos. The Rhodes so much better on this one. I will show you really quick. Uh, and I did the last upgrade on the Studiologic, the latest firmware on this one. It did improve the electric pianos drastically on the Studiologic. I really like the new piano electric pianos, the Rhodes. This sounds a lot louder for some reason. Let's get it. Mark II. We got Mark II. Let's see. We got 75 RD Funky. Sounds so much clearer in this one. This one has like some sort of like a effects or like a bells or something like that, like a percussive thing. But yeah, let's see. We got but yeah, I believe we have like close to what? Correct me if I'm wrong or not. 58 or 59 or something like that. I might be wrong on this one. Here we got way more, probably twice or maybe more than that. But the quality, I just think the CP88 takes it. Keybed, I like the keybed way better on the Studiologic for sure. It is a really nice keyboard, and I have played many different keyboards, guys. I have played the North Stage 3. The keyboard is not that great, and I know there's probably a lot of other North Stage fans. I really like the piano though, like the tones of the North Stage, and overall the onboard, the interface. But the keyboard is not that great. Feels like the playing the what is that the what was that Contact 88, I think. Yeah, complete. There you go. It's complete 88. I play the second version of not the third, the second one, and I mean it's a really decent keyboard. If you want to buy just a MIDI controller, that's a good keyboard. I used to have the Arturia, the MK2. That was a really nice board too. What I didn't like about it was the keyboard, and it's supposed to have the same keyboard as the Control S88, but the Control S88 felt so much better for some reason. But yeah, it felt so much better. Um, this one, I guess, the Studio Logic. I would rate it as I haven't played any kawaii keyboards at all. I haven't had the chance. I have played the Phantom. Or what was that? The Roland. I'm sorry, the Roland RD 2000, which uses the same keyboard as the Roland Phantom 8. But yeah, it feels really similar. But I think this one feels better. The Studio Logic still feels better. The Roland Phantom, or well, the Roland RD 2000 felt like kind of heavy, very heavy compared to this. This one's still firm and heavy, but it's not the Roland. To me, it just felt way too heavy. um, and I heard about a lot of people ask me about how is this how is this compared to like when you use it as a MIDI controller. It is a great keyboard for the velocity keys. um, I think I think it just depends what kind of software you use. um, I noticed that the keyscape is not as great for some reason when I use this board. I might be wrong if I haven't used keyscape on the CP88. But when I use the what is that the native instruments, the grandeur. Oh wow, that was really nice. Um, it was very nice. The velocity on this. I just manipulated the velocity on this piano. It felt really nice. Um, what other software was? Oh yeah, when I use, I think when you're trying to use um, uh, I guess MIDI through the USB. I think you guys this one uses audio MIDI and yeah, audio and MIDI. So when you use that, I think it doesn't give you the full range of the velocity. I think I'm just might be wrong because when I use the pins, when I use my Nord and I connect to the the note through this guy. Oh wow, boy, he was good. He was really good. But I used the pins. I didn't use USB. So I wonder if that has to do something with that. So if you connect your PC onto this board, just make sure you just use it as a MIDI, not as a audio interface, because I think it's probably not enough bandwidth. I haven't. I kind of noticed that. So if you're out there, if you want to do that, I would just say don't do it. I don't recommend it. By my own experience, use the pins, the MIDI pins, and use a USB just for audio only. That's just my recommendation. But if you wanna really do like play classical music, that's what I'm trying to say. But if you wanna just play just regular music, I think should be fine. Playing the USB-C, manipulate VSTs and audio at the same time. I think it should be fine. But yeah, that's it, boys, for tonight. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm gonna try to record more stuff. I have lots of VSTs that I can compare to the CP88 or the Nord or the Studiologic. Just please let me know. I'm gonna switch keyboards really soon for a different one. I'm gonna sell this CP88 for something else, and probably the Nord as well. And I'm gonna keep my Studiologic for some time, just because I just really like the keyboard. That's the strongest thing, the keyboard. And I think, like I said, the piano is pretty decent. It is not horrible. It is pretty decent. It is. Yeah, it is really good. It responds nice, and it doesn't bounce at all. But yeah, well, that was everything for tonight. You guys have a great night, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That will help me a ton.